Welcome to Channel Wisdom Across Continents.
Imagine stepping into a room where your arrival shifts the atmosphere. Your entry commands a respect. Your contributions are immediately recognized, and your opinions are sought after. This isn't just wishful thinking, it's the result of mastering an ancient art steeped in Stoic wisdom. Today, you're about to learn 9 powerful psychological strategies that can elevate your standing and make you a priority in any situation. You know the frustration of being undervalued and overlooked. You put in the effort, but it seems like you're a shadow, even in broad daylight. It's a common story, but it doesn't have to be yours. Stoicism offers a counterintuitive lesson. True value comes from within and is not diminished by external oversight. Yet, it's undeniable that gaining priority in the eyes of others can lead to significant advantages, whether in your career or personal life. The strategies we're about to explore aren't just theoretical, they are practical, actionable, and have stood the test of time. They will not only earn you the recognition you deserve, but will also bolster your inner fortitude. As we delve into these strategies, keep in mind that they are more than just techniques. They are part of a transformative process, a shift in mindset that begins with how you see yourself and radiates outward. So if you're ready to not just be noticed, but to be given precedence, stay with me. This is not about capturing a fleeting moment of attention. It's about establishing a powerful presence that persists and makes an impact well beyond your initial interaction. Let's start the process toward a more respected, prioritized you. 1. Command your space. Let's get straight to the heart of it. You wouldn't stand for second place in the office, on the field, or at the gym, so why accept it in life's pecking order? It's not about ego. It's about respect for yourself above all. When you choose to invest your time and energy, do it where it counts. If there's no mutual recognition of worth, it's time to reassess your alliances. By choosing environments where your value is acknowledged, you naturally elevate your status. Remember, you don't have control over how others value you, but you are the emperor of your own self-regard. Want to be the main act in life's play? Start by giving yourself the lead role in your personal epic. 2. Forge your own joy. Here's a straight shot of truth. Anchoring your happiness to someone else is like building a house on sand. It shifts and crumbles without warning. The person who is master of their own joy holds a power no one can strip away. Stoicism isn't about suppressing emotion. It's about sourcing your satisfaction from the ironclad parts of life you control. Ever notice how folks are drawn to someone who's got their act together? That's no fluke. It's the magnetism of self-sufficiency. Find pleasure in your daily routine, your personal achievements, and the quiet moments of contemplation. This isn't about retreating to a solitary life. It's about being so grounded in your own happiness that you become the rock, not the waves crashing against it. That's the kind of person who doesn't just end up on someone's priority list. They top it. 3. Master the art of presence by absence. It's a basic law of nature. The scarce resource is the most valued. If gold were as common as gravel, it would be worth as much. Apply this to your presence. When you're always on tap, you become just another part of the landscape easy to overlook. No Stoic sage ever won respect by being at everyone's beck and call. Let's keep it real simple. Be the gold, not the gravel. It's not about playing games or measuring out your minutes with a miser's hand. It's about having a life so engaging, so full of purpose and passion, that your availability is naturally limited. You're not hiding away. You're rising up, engaging in pursuits that sharpen your mind and fortify your soul. And here's the clincher. When you do grant someone your time, it's not just another slot in your schedule. It's an event. They'll feel it too. Your presence becomes a privilege, not a given. 4. Keep your orbit. Command their interest. Let's delve into the paradox of desire. The world chases after what retreats from it. The rarest treasures are those not easily gained. In your relationships, if you make someone your sun, your entire world revolving around them, you risk becoming just another satellite, predictable, constant, taken for granted. Consider the opposite, a life where you are the sun and others are drawn into your gravity. It's about cultivating a life so rich, so interesting, that you don't need to orbit anyone else, and they feel the pull of your passions, your projects, your growth. This isn't about playing hard to get. It's about being hard to forget. You know that old saying, the grass is always greener on the other side? There's truth to it. People are naturally intrigued by the unattainable, the unoccupied, the sovereign. So when you stay invested in your own path, when you don't make them the epicenter of your existence, you become the greener grass. You're not aloof, you're just self-aligned. And in that self-alignment, you become a mystery, a challenge, a goal. Your presence becomes a reward, not a given. And suddenly you'll find they're seeking your attention, not the other way around. This is the essence of Allure, the secret to becoming a priority in their lives without even asking for it. 5. Hold the power to step back. The ultimate act of self-respect is the readiness to fold and walk away. Whether it's a negotiation, a bad deal, or a one-sided relationship, the willingness to step back is the purest form of self-prioritization. Stoicism teaches us to detach from outcomes and focus on our own actions and values. This isn't about giving up, it's about stepping up for your own well-being. In the grand theater of life, knowing when to exit stage left is as important as making an entrance. It's not a rash move, nor is it a surrender. It's a strategic retreat. Remember, the strongest position you can ever hold is one where you're not bound by the need for any single outcome. Think of it like this. Every time you're willing to walk away, you send a signal flare into the world that says, I value myself enough not to settle. This isn't about arrogance, it's about self-assurance. And the moment you start to move away is often the very moment that others begin to take a step closer, recognizing the value they stand to lose. Walking away isn't an end, it's a declaration of worth. It's a pause for reflection, a space where you weigh the scales of your life. Does this situation merit your time, your energy, your passion? If not, you have the strength, the courage, and the Stoic wisdom to withdraw and redirect those resources to where they are recognized and valued. So hold this power close, use it wisely and with a clear heart. Sometimes, the most powerful move you can make is to take a step back, and in doing so, you may just find that everything else takes a step forward. 6. Cultivate the fear of losing. Let's look at a hard-hitting strategy, showing the world what it means to miss you. It's a truth as old as the time. We often don't realize the worth of something until it's no longer around. This isn't about manipulation. It's about demonstrating your intrinsic worth. The Stoics believed in the power of self-sufficiency and not being overly attached to external validation. This isn't about playing games or giving someone the cold shoulder. It's subtler than that. It's about making your time and your emotional investment something that isn't guaranteed. Pull back a little, let your presence be something they earn, diversify your attention, spread your time across your interests and relationships. When you do, something shifts. They start wondering about you, about what has changed. That space you leave prompts reflection on your value, and most importantly, the fear of losing your place in their life. This has to be done with a nuanced touch. You're not vanishing, you're just recalibrating your attention. Show that while you value them, your world is vast and full of places and people who value you in return. When done right, you create a balance where they start to appreciate your worth and naturally want to move you higher up on their list of priorities. Remember, a person who knows their worth makes the world take notice. Your balanced withdrawal is a reminder of your value. It's not about making them chase you. It's about showing them what they stand to lose if they don't step up. 8. Be the pillar, not the crutch. Strength is an undeniable magnet. People are naturally drawn to those who embody stability and resilience. But here's the kicker. There's a fine line between being a pillar of strength and becoming a crutch. A Stoic understands this distinction deeply. They offer support, but do not become a source of dependency. So, how do you establish yourself as the pillar? First, by ensuring your foundations are rock solid. Your mental, emotional, and physical well-being should be priorities. When you radiate health and confidence, others see you as a bastion of strength. Be the person who listens intently, offers wise counsel, and steps in when it's truly needed, not out of obligation, but out of genuine willingness. Offer solutions and support, but also encourage others to stand on their own. Your aim is not to create dependence, but to foster independence. This approach not only enhances their respect for you, but also elevates your standing. They see you as someone who empowers them, not someone they lean on perpetually. By being this pillar, you become indispensable in a healthy, respected manner. People will prioritize you because they know your worth and the value you add to their lives. You're the anchor in turbulent seas, the constant in a world of change. And in being this pillar, you stand taller in their eyes. 9. Walk the path of respect. Respect is the cornerstone of every meaningful relationship, and it's something you command, not demand. Stoicism teaches us that respect begins with self-respect, an unshakable belief in our own worth and values. When you walk this path, you naturally become a person others prioritize. Start by living your values unapologetically. Be honest, be kind, but above all, be true to yourself. When you respect yourself, others have no choice but to follow suit. It's reflected in your posture, your speech, your decisions. Consistency is key here. People respect what they can predict. If your values shift with the wind, so too will their respect. Stand firm in your principles, even when it's inconvenient, especially when it's inconvenient. True respect is forged in the fires of challenge, not in the ease of agreement. Lastly, respect others. Give it freely, but don't debase it. A Stoic knows that all humans deserve a baseline of respect simply for being. When you treat others with respect, it sets a standard for how you expect to be treated. People will rise to meet it, and in doing so, they place you on a higher pedestal. By walking the path of respect, you weave a network of relationships built on strong, unshakable foundations. And in these networks, you are naturally prioritized, not because you seek it, but because you deserve it. In essence, becoming a priority isn't about manipulation or exerting dominance. It's about embracing your intrinsic value, cultivating self-respect, and radiating that respect outward. By applying these Stoic strategies, you transform how you are perceived and place yourself at the forefront of others' minds and lives. In doing so, you don't just become a priority, you become an indispensable, respected presence in any sphere you choose to inhabit.
Thank you for exploring wisdom with me across continents. Don't forget to subscribe and click the bell icon for more wisdom across continents. Like and share to spread the insights.